So he said, no, I need to, okay, go and bring back to Japan. We're going to reconsider what you said.
Right. That's why it is. Yesterday, I published a article in Team Swing by group on Facebook about a comment of The Economist making a kind of critical comment on Abe. That Abe now needs to make serious work of reforms, otherwise his inheritance will not look so good in history. It's not going to happen because Abe is not the kind of leader. We did not choose this leader because he is a leader. He points a direction. No, because he's basically just the guy who's been put forward by everybody in Japan as to be a representative of Japan. Not because he shows the way, but basically he represents all of us. So that's why he always needs to represent us. We do not really expect him to say we need to go there and then follow him. No, we want him there because he looks good and he doesn't make us feel embarrassed when he's
but talking about the Prime Minister Abe, I don't think he is his attitude is not special. That attitude is common, as is often the case with all the prime minister after, especially after the World War II. I think.
Right.
Yeah. So that I think there's no reason why Mr. Abe can be accused in that aspect.
No, I'm not specifically accusing him. I just tried. The reason why I'm pointing it out is that when you compare it, for example, you can say a lot about Trump. But he's pointing in a direction. Damn, he's pointing in a direction. In the absolute wrong direction, in my opinion, but he's pointing in a direction. Obama before him did the same. And every other American president has become president because he is not representing everybody. He is basically pointing in a direction, and he finds followers for that direction. And he's alienating some people in the process, but that doesn't matter. But in the Japanese leaders, the Japanese prime ministers are exactly as you say. Abe is not different from any other prime minister before him. Basically, he is the person that we want us to represent when it comes to, for example, attending the G7.
Well, my opinion is why Japanese leader cannot lead in Asia Pacific.
Because these leaders are not leaders in the Western sense of leadership. These leaders are basically chosen from the middle of everybody and say, okay, so you can be our leader. They are not.
No, I'm talking about in Asia Pacific.
In Asia Pacific.
Japanese leader never can take leadership in European people. Bullshit. It's impossible. 100 years, 200 years. None of those people can lead American or European people. But Japanese people can lead Asian countries in the past, but not anymore. Why?
Because they don't have the sheer economic power anymore. I mean, it helps if you have the biggest wallet.
Economic power or money?
Yeah, Japan was extremely successful and powerful and rich. If you have the money, you have a lot of power. No, that's not it.
I don't think so.
I mean, there was nobody who could measure themselves with Japan. Who was going to tell Japan what to do? They were successful anywhere.
How do you see?
One of the reasons becomes from historical events or issues.
For example, South China Sea. Okay, China making a base all over the South China Sea. Why Japanese can't say anything at all?
The specific issues which are related to especially China or maybe the Korea or North Korea, is somehow the different sort of I think issues
Well, more simple, like a comfort woman.
Mm-hmm.
And Japanese people apologize almost every time. Bullshit. Why apologize the most? You don't need to. This is all lie. Why don't tell the truth? One example.
I think
Suddenly, okay, Trump. If Trump, like a Trump, Japanese Trump, coming up with Japanese government, first he's going to open his mouth. Comfort woman, all lie, bullshit. Forget it. That's all. That's all.
yeah, I also think we should have such kind of the leader, but at the same time there's also some reason why the Japanese leader cannot do that, especially talking about such kind of issues, including comfort woman. And in my based on my opinion, I think Prime Minister Abe is now doing well, and also because I think
Okay, my question is, why Japanese government never tells the truth? And today is truth, right? Why Mr. Abe never tell the truth?
yeah. So
Why accept their lies?
I think once I guess
He
I
hate Korean,
explained, but this is a very naive topic, so that I have to select the word. But fundamentally, we have so many.
Don't worry, just viewer is not more than 30.
Yeah, the modern Japan have so many, terrorists inside.
Oh, terrorists inside. Okay, enemies.
From a soft terrorist to the hard terrorist, whatever. So,
None of leftists recognize our YouTube.
and nobody can say anything related with the China or Korea instantly or easily, because there are so many such kind
Why
of
they avoid to speak out their opinion?
But because it causes more
Counter opinion?
issues. Yeah. So for example, the Okinawa's what's happening? We see the
Okinawa is leftist
happening
people.
in Okinawa or so yeah. Well, I like to I'd like you to know what happens just after the World War II, maybe around maybe from 1948 to for example 1952 or 3. What happens in Japan? This topic was not so discussed frequently anywhere, but we had so many terrors in Japan.
Even now, terror. Even now, Okinawa.
Oh yeah.
Many people
That is
came
a-
from
that is a-
lefty
yeah.
people and
Yeah,
from Korea.
but after the World War II, we had so many terrors all through the Japan, and all of those terror was caused by the people who came from Chosen Peninsula. So
North
as a
Korea,
result of
North
that,
Korea.
every police station, every local government office, every the schools, all attacked by them.
But why just kind of Japanese with dignity, with pride? None of Japanese coming up.
But if we think about what kind of a situation at that moment,
Why none of Japanese against them? None of Japanese against
some
them.
of the Japanese against them, and we can see that situation through the
Okay, one
very
of
famous
Kazuya,
movie.
this is Kazuya saying
Huh?
that he's a registered people 500,000. Okay, he says against kind of.
His agitation is very soft, so he just accused the Asahi newspaper.
No. He's
It's
not
not
only
bad.
Asahi, but he's also talking about Okinawa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okinawa.
but again, what we should know how many the the severe terror happens through from 1948 to the 1952 or 3. So as a result of that, Japanese government finally was defeated, and they accepted any sort of favored conditions.
What you going to do?
Hmm?
What we going to do?
But Prime
We just
Minister
calm and no opinion. Just don't say
we
anything.
should do something, and the Prime Minister Abe is now doing that calmly.